Leo, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and then some spread for the month of May. I wanted to say thank you for the 7.4 thousand views for the love and then some, for the love and separation reads. You guys, thanks for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate it. Cross watchers, come on in. I know you're there. Let's get some good research on. Subscribers who've been there since day one, I can't thank you guys enough for supporting this channel. I'm loving all your comments. Keep them coming. I may not be able to respond to every single one, but I am reading them, and I appreciate your input on the reads and sharing your own personal stories. Thank you so much. Thanks for the courage for doing that. New subscribers, don't forget to hit the bell button and so you don't miss any content. And you guys know if you want a personal read from me, I'm available most evenings, 6 p.m. and on. I usually try to book them for 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I am available on Saturdays and Sundays, so if you guys want to book a personal read, why, just email me at the email in the description box, and let's see if we can get Leo a good read. Looks like you need some divine guidance in moving on from a situation, Leo. Perhaps, you need to work on your own self-confidence, believing in yourself moving forward. You've been thinking about doing this for quite some time. This is in love relationship, moving on from a relationship. You need to listen to your inner voice. Bottom of the deck, we have embrace. So embrace the new changes that are coming in your life. This is independent embracing. Okay, this also could be manifestation, manifesting. Okay, manifesting a new beginning in your life. The universe taking a snapshot of your thoughts, what you think you will have. Okay, because a mentality of lack begets lack. You are abundant, you are loved, you are enough. So embrace the things that the universe is bringing your way. You're going through some changes. Embrace support from the universe. Embrace the fact that you are coming into a new phase in your life. It looks like you need to work on your heart chakra and give and receive love in an appropriate way. So 3 for you, 3 for your partner, and 3 for the state of the relationship. Lines 1 and 2 can be reversed. And again, this is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Next time it might be you. If line 1 doesn't resonate with you, switch to line 2, whichever line resonates with you. For the purpose of the read, I will be referring to Leo as line 1, and your partner is line 2. Center of your read, you're refusing to see something in a relationship. This has to do with throat chakra, communication. There's issues in the relationship with communication. You're refusing to use your third eye. You're refusing to use your communication. Or your partner, you're refusing to see something. Your partner's refusing to see. It looks like you've had to rebuild from something. You're trying to use your third eye chakra. This is all independent issues here. There's a lot more of this independent energy than there is love energy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, 6 cards that talk about your own independence. 1 card about love, 1 card about foundation. So this is about you seeing this path that you're going on. You need to embrace whatever it is that's coming your way. Whatever you decide to do, do. But you have to consult your inner knowing. You've had to rebuild from something. Okay, either financially in your own life, you've had to rebuild something. You need to consult your inner wisdom when it comes to this relationship and unblock the third eye chakra. Listen to your intuition. Okay, you need to reach out. Mind, body, and spirit, this is your own foundation. Okay, so perhaps you're struggling right now with emotionally, with moving on from a situation, or could be struggling financially. But the universe is urging you to gain a balance in your world. It looks like you are being supported here. Okay, but you got to reach out in order to help yourself here. You're going to have to reach out. Looks like your partner is thinking about this relationship as a soulmate relationship, but they're refusing to see you're struggling. They're refusing to see something here in this situation, and it's the communication that's hindered. So they're detaching from this situation. They're letting it go. They're saying, you know, if you let something go and it comes back to you, then it was meant to be. But they're detaching within themselves from this situation. You guys got to heal some issues with your solar plexus chakra. There may be some negative energy here in this relationship, harboring negative feelings here. You need to take care of that. But it looks like you've got to confront some issues. So, Leo, this is about you confronting some childhood issues. Okay, this is about your independent journey here. You're going to have to confront something, whatever this means to you. For some of you, it could mean childhood issues, codependency, abuse, emotional abuse in childhood, whatever. You may need to confront some issues with what makes you react a certain way. What is it that's happened in your upbringing that makes you react in a certain fashion to the current relationship? I think this is telling you that you need to learn to identify your triggers. You need to learn to identify triggers so you can let it go. Okay, let it go. Deal with it and let it fly. Got to confront something. So your partner wants to come together. They want to come together, but they're refusing to see because there's an issue with communication, or they're not receiving the communication appropriately, or they're not hearing you, that they're confused about what it is you're going through here. And you're going through something that happened to you, which is perhaps why you've had to rebuild. Perhaps you've had to embrace healing. You've had to embrace something. They're not understanding it. And they're judging it against the love relationship when in reality, this is an independent thing that you're having within yourself. This has nothing to do with the love relationship, but they're confused. They're not understanding that. Or maybe this is you refusing to see that you've got to confront this part of yourself that makes you react in a negative way to this love relationship. You've had to rebuild in love relationship. It's not been easy, but you've come together. You're coming together. You need to work on heart chakras. You need to understand that that's the seed of unconditional love, the love we give to others, also how we receive love, how we give and receive love. So this may be an issue of some toxicity, some dysfunction that's happened to you, Leo, or happened to your partner. Okay, switch it how it needs to be. That they're not confronting, or you're not confronting, that's affecting the relationship, affecting the communication, harboring negativity, not using intuition, and you're not reaching out to your partner. You're not communicating to your partner. They don't understand what's happening, or you don't understand what's happening. They're refusing to see, or you're refusing to see some kind of intuition in this situation. Somebody has an idea here, but they're not really exploring that because there's a lot of negativity going on here, a lot of harboring of negative feelings. And that has to do with how we deal with triggers. How do we deal with triggers? How do we deal with things that pop up and remind us of bad times and it triggers us, and how do we deal with it? Okay, what kind of things did we put on ourselves that we have to slough off, that we have used as tools to deal with life? That's what you're experiencing here, your partner. You need to reach out to your partner because they're becoming detached, or your partner needs to reach out to you because they're becoming detached. And this is codependency and abandonment issues that need to be addressed, or whatever issues, okay? They're becoming detached because they've not confronted. Either they've not confronted some past issues, or you've not confronted some past issues in this situation. So, again, center of the read is refusing to see something. You've got 2 3s. You need to find a balance in mind, body, and spirit. You've got 6s. So you've got to come together, use your intuition. You're on a path, but if you don't get past this reconciliation with the past, there's going to be detachment in this relationship and harboring of negative feelings. I don't think this is what your partner wants, Leo. Either you or this is not what you want. But there's something going on here with you or your partner that needs to be addressed before it damages this relationship. The 6s can represent soulmate energy, divine relationship. You do have an 11. So if this is a twin flame relationship and you're on a twin flame journey, okay, I'm not saying, oh, you are on a twin flame journey. I'm saying if you are on a twin flame journey, this could be part of your work that you have to do to get rid of and slough off things that prevent you from coming into union and dealing with healing within the twin flame journey that allows you to come together, allows you to do your spiritual work. Looks as though you're having to embrace something in love, or how you deal with love. There's some control issues here. Somebody's trying to hold on to being patient, working out the kinks, holding it down, daily routines, earthly things. But there's control in that. So perhaps this confront card is about past issues of control that you have had to deal with. And this card's telling you, look, you're in charge of your own destiny. You're a co-creator of the universe. You need to learn to embrace that. Nobody can control you unless you let them. In love relationship, you've had this in the past, and that's where you feel like this is headed. And yeah, this is a relationship. This is about control in a relationship. So you need to embrace the fact that you're a co-creator in this relationship as well as your partner. And you need to confront why that triggers you. Okay, why does control issues trigger you? Not that it wouldn't trigger anybody, but perhaps you or your partner needs to ease up off of some of this control with money, perhaps in the marriage and in the committed relationship, and make a conscientious choice to come together and be co-planners and be, you both got to plan together accordingly to make it work. One person may be driving, the other person may be riding continually. So maybe it's time either you or your partner got in the driver's seat here. You're having to rebuild from happy family. Something happened here in this situation. There was a lot of confusion. I think you were refusing to see some things, okay? Refusing to see. Refusing to make a decision. And because a decision was refused to be made, somebody walked away from this situation because it was a burden. They were tired of carrying it, so they laid it down. And until this person confronts these issues, this will remain in the reverse. So May seems like it's going to be all about purging, healing, sloughing off things and coming back whole. Someone's juggling money or juggling something, but there's a great deal of anxiety here because there's no solidity, no stable offer being made, no plans for the future. Maybe somebody's stunted or frozen by fear. Somebody's not using their intuition here in this situation. They know what they need to do. And there's no forward movement, no celebration, no nothing. Being left out in the cold. And cycle will come to a close. New beginnings perhaps can be had to turn that in the upright. Okay, new beginnings can be had. Somebody has to confront some issues. Yeah, somebody's been watching. Okay, they've been watching. But there's no healing. There's no progress happening. Somebody's holding back because they want to hold on to the money. Control issues on a major level. Somebody's into their work. They're not quite happy. I mean, it's kind of a facade, this job, this throwing themselves into something is sort of a facade to deal. And your partner, either you or your partner, Leo, I think this might be you. You know, you need to be in the upright, okay? But in this situation, because you're triggered and you're not dealing with issues, you're in the reverse. And when this lady's in reverse, it's a lot of bad negative energy. You know, where the Queen of Cups is in reverse, it talks about codependency, neediness, you know, draining, constantly clinginess. But when this lady's in the reverse, okay, fire and brimstone. Okay, so you're in a negative space. Not really using your powers for good, okay? Your powers for good here. Okay, there may be some voodoo dolls involved here, I don't know. But I'm saying that you need to make yourself upright. You're not of good counsel in this. You're not taking action. You're not using your passion of creativity. You're not using all of the things that make Leo wonderful. The drive, the passion, the, you know, making things beautiful, making life beautiful. You're not doing that. You're in the reverse and you're refusing to see that there need to be some things confronted. And so you're detaching. Maybe that's a way that you've used to cope with things in the past. You just detach from them and move on. You know, maybe you need to embrace the fact that it can be fixed, let go of negative, let go of past trauma. Embrace it. Deal with it. Set it free. Instead of detaching and walking away, because if you detach and walk away, sometimes we have to detach and walk away, but I don't see that happening in this situation. This is all an inner turmoil. So instead of dealing, either you or your partner, okay, but instead of dealing with the issue at hand, you're just calling it a day. You're saying, this is good. I'm out. Or your partner is. You know, for some of you out there, this could also be an issue in which your partner has lost their passion in this situation because of not dealing with issues, not confronting issues, and they're detaching. Tower moment's going to come when you try to make this leap out of the relationship. You know, this is soulmate energy, okay? But this is in the reverse. So the potential of this relationship is not being realized at all. And there'll be stagnation. There's going to continue to be stagnation, but neither one of you are walking away. Okay, so are you just going to remain in this? Because you don't want to be single, but you're not really deciding to step up to the plate and say, you know what, these control issues here, I can't do them anymore. You're going to have to understand that you've got to confront some issues which trigger you to make you want to control, or vice versa. Okay? Yeah, this is like a silent, this is the feeling that I get. Yeah, these are all in the reverse. Okay, this is a feeling that I get here. You know those couples that you see that they go to dinner and they're sitting there eating dinner and they're not saying a damn word to each other? and they could be like less than interested in being out together. This is just a means to an end. Or the couples that you know of that pass each other in the hallway and don't say a word. You know, they're just coexisting in a relationship together as roommates. They're not really in love. They're not engaging in the relationship. They're just ignoring the elephant in the room. They're ignoring the problems in the room because it's easier. It's easier to be in the relationship. It's easier to be with somebody. It's easier to have that person there, even though there's absolutely nothing happening, rather than confront the issues in the relationship, quit harboring resentment, fix it, and move on. So here's what I see coming together. You're not fighting, but you're not being abundant either. You're not fighting, you're not being abundant. There is no apology in situation. There is no new start, no new offer. If you're able to confront this, you will be able to have this, the truth, offer of love, solid foundation. But you guys have got to let go of whatever resentment this is that's happening here. Yeah, getting rid of these negative, resentful feelings that you have here. When you do that, you balance out your mind, body, and spirit within yourself. You get rid of these negative, resentful things you're harboring. Here's an offer of love right behind it. A new beginning in love. You're coming out, you'll be coming out of hermit mode. You'll be coming out of, well, I'm just going to pretend like nothing's happening. I'm not really consulting anything either. I'm not really doing anything about it. I'm just going to go hide in a corner. You know, he's in there watching TV and I'm going to go in here and, you know, whatever. Or I'm going to go out with my girlfriends or whatever. You are not confronting it. You're not seeking inner wisdom. You're not going on any kind of journey. You're just kind of avoiding. So once you confront all of this, you can come out of a period of avoidance. Okay, you can come out of that period with a new beginning in love. But there's heartbreak in this stagnation. There's heartbreak in the stagnation in this relationship for both parties. And here's the situation. If you don't confront these issues, temptation's going to come into your world. And one of you's going to turn into this guy here. And this is going to turn into a third-party relationship. You got to confront these issues, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? But Leo, you better pay attention to what's happening, because either you're going to break and you're going to be like, I can't fucking deal with this anymore because I need some emotional intimacy, or your partner's going to embody this energy. Somebody's got to take control in this situation. Yeah, you're not getting what you want. You're being defensive. It's kind of really, this is what we've got. We've got coldness in a platonic relationship within a committed relationship, and we have somebody being bitchy. Okay, when she's in the upright, okay, when the Queen of Swords in the upright, she's a discerner. She's taking care of business. She's calling it like she sees it, on and on and on. She's wise. She's been around the block a time or two. She knows what she's doing. She's seen a few things. But when she's in the reverse, okay, that's bitchiness. That's just cutting words. She knows how to get you with her words and her communication and her behavior. This guy here, he's just like, whatever. There's no sex happening. There's no passion happening. There's nothing. It is cold. The communication is cold. And the communication is bad. And that's what you've got here. So you guys have got to confront that. You're going to confront it. You're not getting what you want. You're being defensive. And the communication and the passion in the relationship is like a flat line. Somebody wants to communicate that they're moving away from this situation because there's a new creative thing they want to do. There's a new person they want to do. There's something new happening for them because this is dead. And there's a lot of manipulation with divorce in this situation. You know, there could be a lot of manipulation financially with, okay, that's fine. You want to get a divorce? Have fun being broke. Or you want to get a divorce? Well, have fun, you know, having everybody place judgment on you. Somebody's doing some sort of manipulation as a form of control here. Somebody is thinking about waiting for a better day, but they're not really taking any action toward that. They're not making decisions. There is a lot of emotional confusion. Somebody thinks they have some options here. And in love relationship, and it's going to be just and right. Somebody wants to come out of victim mentality mode. And again, there's no communication, no solid foundation. They're done with the betrayal. But yeah, this is all about money. Somebody's holding the coin and somebody needs the coin. No passion, no victory, no transformation. Passionate new endeavor comes finally, but it's a man up, man down situation. Somebody's doing it to piss you off, or you're doing it to piss them off. Drinking. Wheel of Fortune wants to be moved forward to nurturing. Okay, this could be nurturing, but you guys are just not making it happen and there's no balance. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on with the rest of the cards I have left, but I think you get the message. This relationship has grown cold because you're harboring resentment. The relationship has grown cold because somebody refuses to confront issues that trigger them and make them have resentment or control issues or whatever. And until that happens, it's going to be more of the same. You know, because it's real stagnant. Real stagnant. And that's never a good thing. I mean, who wants to be roommates with somebody? You know, you can be a roommate and not have responsibilities. You know, you don't have to be married and be roommates. So again, like I said, I've had about 3 reads so far for the month of May. This is about purging and getting rid of old things and, you know, healing, deep inner healing, okay, in order to be moving forward and have functioning relationships and functioning lives. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Okay, you need to get rid of those resentments. Ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Reach out. Remember, reach out. Be willing to allow yourself to support you what you need. Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Okay, you guys are going to have to come together and take the slough off all those years of resentments if you truly want this relationship to work. And be vulnerable to each other for a little bit. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things that love and life have to offer. So, you know, I mean, you guys are just at the end. So you can either fix it or you can just let it die. Let it die. It's up to you. But I think it's going to be, this is about you confronting issues, Leo. I think May's going to be about healing, which is a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing. Divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. The realization of my goals. I am safe. So where are you guys going here? Where are you going? You want to spend the rest of your life, in a relationship in which you're just slowly going through the motions? You got to take control here. I am worth loving. Yeah, you are. I do not have to earn love. You don't have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Confronting, confronting, confronting. You have an expectation here, okay? Maybe you were expecting this relationship to be different than what it was. Didn't pan out that way. You have an expectation for the future moving forward. So again, expectations are good, okay? You want to have goals, but also expectations can be like bad, because you build up resentment. You build up resentment when you don't get what you expect. On the flip side, you need to have an expectation for this relationship because it's like it's going nowhere. You need to have an expectation for this relationship, but you've got to confront and let go of some negative, resentful feelings. There was an expectation here. It didn't happen. It made you resentful. Or your partner made them resentful. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, need to manifest. The moon goes through cycles to heal, to bring out communication, to purge, to what have you. Okay? Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Heart chakra. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay. So maybe you're seeing 5s. Maybe you're seeing 9s. Maybe you're seeing 3s. Okay. Sudden change. Balance of mind, body, spirit. Balance, the Trinity. Balance in your love relationship. Closing out old cycles. So maybe you're seeing something like that. Maybe you're not, but you need to pay attention to it if you are, because you're being guided on a path. You're being guided to understand that there needs to be something happening here that's not quite happening. Yeah, there's some sort of heartbreak in this relationship. It could have been to another party. I don't see any cards here that indicate third-party relationships, but maybe you have the idea that somebody is engaged because they're not engaging with you. Or maybe you're thinking about nostalgically, about how you were in the past with one another, and it's bringing you a great deal of pain. So it's time to close out that cycle and begin again. Divine relationship. Okay, this is coming together, making love, having passion, taking some action here. Again, the Two of Cups, coming together in love relationships. So What I see here is there's a lack of sex here, big time. And you're thinking about how good it used to be or how connected you felt to this person, and it's no longer there. And this is what you're thinking about. You know, you're thinking about how it was when you were with them sexually. Because there's nothing happening here. It's become stagnant. You guys have grown really cold to each other because there's been some sort of happening that's made you both really resentful. And you need to confront that and move forward so that you can reclaim this and you can reclaim this. So, Leo, that's what I have for you for May. You need to heal. You need to heal and confront resentment. I'll see you guys in mid-May for Love and Separation.